gotta say it with your esophagus.
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 Okay, listen.
Bedge.
Go couple somewhere else, goddammit.
Did you just call them bitch?
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the MACKDOWN Podcast, episode 73.
You beat me to it.
Yeah, there
I was
is.
just about to do it, and then you jumped right in.
I did. I
I mean,
was waiting
she just
for the
took
moment.
it. She took it. That's what she does. She's taken.
I'm taking the intro. I'm taking over.
She's token. She's warmed up the mic.
So tell us what we're talking about today.
Oh,
Mrs.
that was it?
Kimmy.
Yes, of course. We are going to talk about all things wrestling, of course. But before we get into it, we had a pretty decent game of disc golf. We only played 9 holes.
I missed it.
But yeah, it
I was
good.
guy on the couch.
You were
missed
guy
the
on the
reunion.
couch.
I was down and out.
It was a reunion show. That's what it was. It was a reunion game.
Oh,
We ran into
yeah.
a whole bunch of people.
I remember now.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, I
At
remember
the
hearing
end,
that.
yeah.
Okay, so you guys met up with some old co-workers.
Yes.
Well, it was kind of funny because when we got there, there was a work van there that had such said name on it that, you know, Mike and
We shall
AJ
not
used
speak
to work
of.
at. Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, shit. I'm like, look, it's a van. Haha. And then we, you know, start playing. Dude, let me tell you, though, like 2 and stuff, pretty slippery and gross over there.
Oh,
I can imagine.
What?
Dude,
Yeah,
number
yeah.
3 was...
3.
Oh.
Oh, Kimmy. Tell him.
2
Tell
wasn't
'em.
that good either, really.
Honestly, here's the thing about 3, though, that was weird. So you get up there, the whole fucking thing is ice besides the pad. It's just wet. But then the rock's totally dry. No water to be found. Why?
Where
You-
we put the bags on.
They
and we
probably
said,
got
yeah.
direct sunlight.
Yeah, it's
More-
weird. And then AJ lost a disc, unfortunately.
Oh, what'd
the
you lose?
leopard, bro. I lost the
Aw,
leopard.
man, you can buy that bitch for $9
Where?
everywhere.
All right, if you find it for me, pick it up. I'll bet
Bro, you
it'll
can
be
buy it at
$5.
Walmart in the fucking beginner pack. That's the
Wow.
beginner pack disc. But it flies good for you, man. You like it.
It just goes, and it went straight and never came back.
Everybody throws differently, man.
It went off into the creek somewhere.
Like your leopard is
Absolutely.
like Tony's river. You know what I'm saying? Like your fucking
Soul?
the soul. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has that one that just
My soul.
goes. You know what I mean?
Your soul is
My
mine.
soul. No, everybody, there's a disc, if you don't know, called The Soul, made by Discraft.
Dude, Discraft.
Yeah.
Shout
It's
out.
Shout
a-
out to
Yes,
Discraft,
yes.
baby.
I'd highly recommend it.
Undertaker. You make the Undertaker.
Dude, they make so
Dead
many.
man
But
disc.
honestly, man, I when I first started, Innova was the first one that I really threw with. And then kind of exclusively stayed there for the most part. I think MVP, I got a couple MVP discs. Dude, and then I think you were the first one to get the Discraft.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, because then you started getting a couple of those, and then AJ got the Undertaker.
Crazy.
Which I have now.
Yeah, Mike's Undertaker. Mr. B's Undertaker is official. Mr.
Got the
B's
zombie
Undertaker is
on it.
official.
Well, dude, plus then their glow discs are sweet too, because I got the Halloween Buzz, and that's a Discraft, and then also the whatever putter it is, it's like that samurai. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got the same one. Well, you got it before me. But
Yeah, because that thing is nice too.
That's what Mike does. He sees you guys throwing discs, and he's like, oh, I like that.
he waits.
I'm gonna go get that.
Well, that's what I do too, because like when you buy a new disc, I'm
Well,
like, let me see the flight
well,
pattern.
like the Soul, it was a recommendation from another player that we just ran into randomly. He caught up to us, I think, or something. He just played through with us for a couple holes or something like that. And he showed it to me. He said, hey, try this one. So I tried it, and I was like, oh, wow. He goes, here, you want to try it in another size? He had 2 of them in 2 different sizes, too.
That's a fucking real nerd right there.
Yeah.
That sounds like me.
The Malta, though.
I do gotta say,
Yeah.
I'm starting to like this bass grip though. They got these discs that are bass grip, and it's got like a fatter lip on it, and it feels so comfortable, especially if you throw wild like how I throw.
Well, those are more putters, though, too, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a putter. Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's a
definitely
bass
putter.
grip. Yeah.
Yeah, it's by Ace.
You know,
Ace line.
it's weird because like putters to me, I like as soon as I buy a putter like that Rhino, I got that one and I was like, ooh, this is perfect, dude. It's got a little ridge, and it's got a grippy texture to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you throw it a few times, and it just becomes slick like every other disc because the sand just kind of, dude, it's just sanding it down, literally. You know what I
Smooths
mean?
it all out.
Yeah, so it just doesn't have that same like grip when it's new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that.
It still is a different, grip, but I don't know.
Well, because like the Malta plastic versus the Rhino plastic, totally different. Because the
Yeah.
Malta plastic's like already super slick.
Yeah, it is. It glides.
Yeah.
And that's a
love
putter
that
or
disc.
mid-range, I forget.
I think it's kind of a mid-range.
It's a mid-range. I mean, you can use it as a putter, though. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
kind of fat, but it's got like that tapered edge on the outside. So it's like fat, like, the side of AJ's disc, but then it tapers out towards the outside a little.
Yeah.
I really like
It rounds out.
Dude, that's the one I got that really good throw on when we were out at the one in Fountain.
Dude, that disc, I feel
Cumberland.
like... yeah, Cumberland.
Cumberland Green.
That's a good... You know what, dude? I really like that course.
Yeah, I think we need to play it during the daytime again.
Yeah, it...
Because that was the only
It's
time.
just-
The
man.
only other time we played on it. We played twice.
You
now.
almost have to, like, take a half a day. You know what I mean?
Well, because
to
it's
go play
basically
it.
an hour drive.
Yeah, half hour to and half hour back.
Yeah, dude, that's
Well,
It's a
know
fun
that.
course, though.
I definitely like that course. I played my ass off. It was probably one of the better games I've ever
Yeah,
played in
you
my
won.
life.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah,
you won.
so
Well, it does help when most of the baskets are pretty fucking close. Like in.
wow.
You know what though? Here's the thing.
That's true though. I mean, but don't at the same time they
Super
are
technical.
They are technical.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, a lot of the holes you can see where the basket is just from walking up to the pad.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, it's pretty.
Some
like,
of them are a little farther than you think, though.
Some
like
are-
that
yeah.
very
Well,
first
yeah.
one, I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't throw it very hard, and I'm like, oh, I should have fucking yanked it because
I have a feeling like that's a pretty popular course. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I bet if we were to go there in the morning, like, well, not
I'd be
tomorrow, of
packed.
course, but
Yeah.
like, on a normal average day, you'd probably get a pretty good group out there. Because there was even folks throwing like after we had already gotten halfway through the game, people
Mm-hmm.
were still coming through on the front nine,
yeah,
and it was dark.
yeah,
So,
dude, imagine playing a
Yeah.
night game out there.
yeah, that would be.
We
a
would
lot of
definitely
fun.
have to bring all our light up shit.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I'm bringing my knife, my
Glow
fucking
plugs.
club. I'm bringing everything. 'cause
I know.
there's
See, but
homeless
that's
folks out there.
that's what I was
Glow
saying.
sticks.
And thank you, Mike, for having a glow up Undertaker just to help me finish that off. So that was nice of you.
Oh, I'm glad, dude. That light's given out too, so it got
Yeah,
its usage. I'm gonna
All
have
of
to change
mine are
that thing
dead.
out.
All of mine are dead.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah.
time to re up. I guess we get a couple months, and then we got to buy some new ones.
Well, it might have been partially cold weather too. I left it in the garage.
What batteries?
The lights that we put on our discs.
Oh, got
They
it.
just use little watch batteries. But
Yeah, we can go buy some more.
Yeah,
I mean, they're relatively inexpensive for how long they last.
Hey, Mike, could I have
I'm
a
gonna
water?
I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look online.
Pause.
I'm gonna look online and see if we can find some lights. But who ended up winning that game? That 9-hole game?
Oh, technically me.
I think it was you, Kimmy. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
Do
think
you
I had
remember
what
the
minus
scores?
3 or some shit, or
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. I think it was minus
No,
3,
yeah,
minus
you-
1, and then plus 4.
Dude,
I think that was
AJ
the
threw
final.
plus 4.
No,
Damn, how
I
do you
think,
go from throwing
I think,
minus
I think
14
I
to plus 4?
lost. I think I lost.
Dude, the
by
fir-
1.
The first hole killed me. I did
So
like
you had minus 2.
Minus, yeah. If you had minus 3.
Minus 2, minus 3, plus 4.
Yeah.
yeah.
Woo.
I double bogeyed 1. I double bogeyed 3.
Well, if the
And
weather,
then-
if the conditions were really shitty, it's tough.
My first throw on 3, we thought that this was dead. We were like, that's it. It's like, maybe you should go home, AJ. You should have just stayed home with Mike.
Was
Yeah,
he
I-
trying, was he
Been a
trying to
better
throw it
day.
too hard? Was he trying to throw it too
Oh,
hard?
I
Yes,
was
we were
trying to
talking
kill
about the
See, AJ,
overpower.
You need to just need to try to throw it straight. Once you get to throw it straight, then start putting power on it. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I was launching.
Don't try
it
to wrangle in
into
your power. That's impossible.
I was launching it, trying to cut trees down, bro. I was trying to literally cut trees down at the stump, bro.
He's
Yeah,
like,
you
I
were having a
bogeyed one. I'm
pretty
down.
bad-
I'm down and out already. I need to fucking step it up. All or nothing.
I can't even remember now. Didn't you throw on 1 and basically rethrow?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because it hit the tree.
And it
on
rolled all
first
the
throw, and
fucking
it
way down the
rolled
hill.
Yeah, it rolled all the way.
All in
We
the
were
puddle?
like, fuck that.
Yeah, pretty close to 2.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
gross and slidey over there.
I was like,
Yeah.
just rethrow. He's like, mulligan on 1. I'm like, just do it.
It's almost in the territory where it's just like we just take an L and just say, hey, we're going to play 15 to 16 holes maybe. Mm-hmm. And just say, fuck it, we're going to skip 2, 3, we'll play 4, we'll play 5. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But all the bullshit reckless ones, you're like, nah.
Because you
So
could go right from 1 to 4.
Even like 12, you know what I'm saying? Or 16, where it's all just like an ice pad and you had to throw on the fucking carpet.
Oh, yeah, fuck that
Yeah,
one.
fuck that
Yeah,
one.
that was
Yeah.
stupid, bro.
Yeah, so.
Throw off the carpet.
I think that's why Fountain was so nice, because it's just like a little piece of spring. It's like, oh.
It wasn't bad at all either.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
like
It was a straight shot down and straight shot back. It wasn't like too crazy.
You didn't cross over as much, that's for sure.
No.
Not like Cottonwood.
that is true. Yeah, I was going to say, you don't throw over any fairways,
I don't think
actually.
you do at all, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of goes in like a...
A little.
You get to
Yeah.
one point and, all right, turn this way, you're going back now,
Yeah.
pretty much. Back the way you came, just
See,
Yeah.
a little
Outside.
closer to the road.
they did it the right way. They did it the right way. Kudos to Cumberland Greens.
Yeah, I thought it was
Definitely.
nice.
All right, well, you guys want to talk about some wrestling?
Wrestling? The 4
Yeah.
or 5 matches coming up on the Elimination Chamber?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, was there anything from last week that anybody wanted to touch on since we are, full disclosure, recording on a Tuesday night? Tuesday night pod.
Last episode was Monday.
Tuesday
Now it's
night.
Happy
Tuesday.
Valentine's Day, everybody.
Oh,
Yeah, it
yeah,
is
yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's.
Hey. Yeah. Happy VD, people.
Oh, that just sounds no.
Damn, wow.
Wow, that just put it in a whole
Happy
new perspective
Venereal
for me.
Disease
Yeah,
Day.
Damn, if that's
you're
what you
probably
wanna
not
see.
wrong, to be honest with you.
Well,
Somebody's getting a VD tonight.
it's at its
Ew.
highest rate ever.
Gross.
Yeah. You're like, ooh, this tastes chalky. Sorry.
And he's gone too far. Oh my god.
All right, so about last week, was there anything that anybody wanted to touch on?
Let's see. What do we have? Yeah. I'm good.
It was pretty uneventful.
This is
I mean,
Monday
nothing,
week,
nothing
you know,
comes to mind though, right? I mean, I'm not tripping. It's just like there was really
No.
nothing that kind of went down.
I mean, the Sammy, shit going down with the tag team title match last week on SmackDown.
Okay, okay. So
was
obviously the Bloodline storyline is
heating up, and it's
Which
coming
is
to its
crazy.
apex.
Usos won the match, which we all knew was going to happen.
well. Hey, Jay came back, so that was the thing. There
Yeah.
was that whole thing where
Right.
he had walked away and he had stepped away, but he's like, "I'm not giving up on my brother." You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, he
So-
did seem very chummy.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what
he
I
did,
mean?
huh?
Yeah, it was very like, it's not like, hey, I'm here to wrestle. It was more like, yeah, like they had like
He
a
was
little
excited.
embrace, and yeah, it was. And then even at the end, they were all like happy. It's not like he was like, I'm done here. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and then the whole thing with Paul Heyman, where he's like kind of peeking around the background while the
He's
two brothers are
luring,
talking.
man.
Well, and then
It's-
he
yeah.
was saying to watch he needs to stay home to watch the show because he'll see things on TV that he wouldn't see if he was there, which he's obviously referencing.
It could mean
Sammy.
a couple things, right? Because Sammy pulled Jay aside,
Right.
and they were
Yeah,
having a
totally.
convo, right? Well, then when the two brothers though were talking, when Jimmy and Jay were talking backstage, Paul Heyman was peeking behind the pillar, and then and he heard the whole conversation, and then when they left or Jay left, Jimmy was coming back, and Paul came up and was like, "Hey, what's up?" I can't remember if he was like, did you talk to your brother?" Or
Yeah,
what did
he
he
asked him,
say?
he said, did he say anything? And he was like, no, he didn't say nothing. He heard everything he said, though.
Yeah, so Paul Heyman's
So-
kind of like putting the bait out there, so to speak.
Trying to pull him apart almost.
Kind of. Playing against him, kind of.
Yeah.
So now Roman's in a situation where he's like, hey, tell Jimmy to watch the show because you may see things a little bit differently than other people do. And he's going to see, like, we could go either way here. You know what I'm saying?
But he's not going to watch last week's show. He's probably going to. He's like, you need to stay home for next week because.
He's just laying the
Talking about
seed
this
of
Friday.
saying, hey, I saw everything,
Mm.
He's like, I saw everything that happened tonight, regardless of what y'all think y'all saw, which is cool. I mean,
He saw
It-
Paul
it-
and he saw Sammy.
right,
So-
and it helps in the sense of saying, hey, the Usos are going to be staying home. You know, Kimmy going to take that -2, which is always nice.
No.
We'll get to that.
I
But
mean, Jay's going to be gone, right? Or do you say Jimmy and Jay?
he said both of them.
Or not Jay, but Jimmy, right? So
Yeah, Jay can't go. Well, no, Jay can go.
because he
Jimmy
said he
can't.
wants Jimmy to stay home, right?
Well, right, because Jimmy can't travel.
Okay. Well, I think they're both going to be there, by the way.
Well, who? Jimmy and Jay?
No, at the Elimination Chamber.
I don't think Jimmy's going to be there, bro.
We'll see, man. He
I
was
don't-
in Saudi
I don't
Arabia.
think they were able to give him the visa.
Well, I guess every country's different, right?
Yeah. If
don't-
you
I
have
don't know how
any
that works.
felonies or misdemeanors in the
I'm
state,
uncultured. I don't travel amongst countries.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, needless to say, that was one of the topics that I did kind of. I thought about it. I don't think I put it out there, but I was like, man, speaking of this bloodline storyline, is this the greatest storyline ever in wrestling history?
It was said
Because-
by, what did you say fucking the other day that made me laugh? Now I'm forgetting. The nickname you gave him.
Gave who?
Fuck. His name is escaping me. I don't know why for some reason.
Who?
The guy who owned WCW or whatever. Not the owner.
Oh,
Ted-
Eric
Ted
Bischoff.
Turner or Eric Bischoff?
Yeah,
Or Ted
what-
Turner.
What did you call him?
Oh, Bish.
Oh, Bish. That's right.
Oh, Bish. Yeah, Bischoff says that it's better. Well, he said it's better than the NWO storyline,
Right.
which
Which
you know,
some would consider maybe one of the best.
Well, I
Right?
mean,
Yeah.
he did have a big impact in the NWO. He pretty much created it.
yeah,
from
it was
scratch.
his vision.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's saying, hey, this is surpassing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? One of the greatest
Eric
moments
Bischoff
in wrestling
is
history.
he's not conceited, but he's like, he knows when his shit's good. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when his shit's good and he knows it, he's like, hey,
Well, I mean,
this is good shit.
he did rip the NWO storyline off of what was going on in New Japan. He just put a fresher spin on it.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it
And
was
a Hulk
like-
Hogan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kimmy with the win, and Hulk Hogan. Yeah, it
So
wasn't.
my question is the Bloodline storyline comparative, or could be said that it could be from a different, like it's a new the Bloodline storyline is a completely new storyline. No other storyline has been, in my opinion, like this.
Well, it's
Well,
great because
gone
it's
for
all.
so long too.
Yeah, I think you're right for
Dude,
sure.
the only thing comparable to me as far as wrestling storylines go for like longevity is the fucking McMahons, dude. Like the on-screen McMahon's like story, it's the only thing somewhat similar to me, only because, dude, it's a real-ass family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's never really been a thing on wrestling television as far as I can remember, like on this scale.
Right.
There's been brothers on TV, you know what I'm saying? Like, but there's never been this, where it's like legit a fucking whole real ass family that's taken on everybody. I mean the Von Erichs, but you know,
Right, but not in this capacity though. Von Erichs couldn't even
Right.
touch this.
Dude, and also, yeah, you have they're the tag team champions, the world champion. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Unified.
what more?
well,
you
and it's
have?
just and just the especially like the tradition of wrestling in their blood in that family, like that is their life. That's what they do. So for them to be there, dude, it's to me, dude, after sitting back, because Cam really, he said it too. He was like, this might be the greatest story ever, you know, the night after the Royal Rumble. And it's like, dude, when you put it all into perspective and pieces, and dude, here's the thing. For long-term storytelling, if you really wanted to make Jey Uso be the one to dethrone Roman on this whole thing,
It would work, yeah.
you realize Jey Uso is the first person to ever pin Roman Reigns in the WWE.
Maybe
That
that's why
happened.
Roman beat him down so much psychologically. That way he wouldn't realize his potential.
Possibly, because do you remember that? It
You know
was
what
the
I mean?
Shield versus like the Usos, Dolph Ziggler, fucking who was it? But the Usos were still wearing the makeup, the colorful gear. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he pinned his ass clean. Hit him with the splash. 1, 2, 3. He was out of there. So that's Roman's first pinfall loss in WWE. So it's like, dude, if you really wanted to go long-term story here,
Especially with family.
dude, there's so many layers to this, and that's why I
Roman's
think
jealous. That's what it is.
yeah, he doesn't like
Yeah,
the
I
fact that he's got that on him. He's like, dude, he gave me my first fucking loss in WWE. Period. And now here he is fucking being an asshole as far as Roman's concerned.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. It almost seems like they're trying to bring Roman down. You know what I mean? Like in the background, because he's even like talking to him, like Sammy. He was like talking to him, going, you know, I know that this isn't what you want, and like, you know, being under his thumb essentially. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, I know you want out of this. There's a way out of it. So
Dude,
he's almost trying to like lure him out.
Do the brothers take Roman down? Like, do they plot against him to like? Because there's no way anybody's going to take him out, right? As far as right now is concerned, the folks on the roster. I mean, you can tell the story of Cody.
I mean, but dude, KO gave him a run for his money. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but he's beaten KO like multiple times now.
No, and I get that.
Yeah, 3 times so far.
Not to say they're not competitive, because he keeps up with them. Like, KO's right there, and I love the fact that they
and it always
keep him
is
strong.
fuckery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where is there ever a clean fucking match?
Well, and same thing with Drew, for example. Dude, they had a match at Mania that a lot of people don't even remember. It was Roman's first match back in a while after his cancer, if I'm not mistaken. So, was it his first match back at Mania? Was that right?
No. Because he fought Drew before he had cancer.
Yeah, but they had the match at Mania
Right.
after he came back, right?
I don't think it was after.
That was
I gotta look
WrestleMania
that
in
up.
New York. What was that, 34?
I'm not sure.
35.
Oh man.
Who knows? But yes, the storyline wise, I think that
I mean,
Man.
how long do you think Roman can keep the belt? You know what I mean? Before it becomes
well,
stale.
is it stale to you? I don't think so, because the story's so deep. Even if he didn't have the belt, it still would probably be the best thing going. But why not have the belt on him and have him establish himself as like legit one of the greatest ever? Because that's what Vince likes to do, man. He's like always like, who's the next? Who's the next? And we're gonna make them the better. They're better. They're better. So.
Well, he can't be the 15 or 16 time champion if he never loses. You know
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's the thing. What if he just has the one reign where it's like, look, man, as many times, like how many days did you have it for 16 times? I had it for that once. So that all your reigns, like all those days combined together,
They don't meet.
They-
Roman.
yeah, I had it one
reigns.
time for that long. So, one time. So I'm totally down for them to give him the
Just
GOAT
keep letting it
status. Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
the
was
belts still
35.
bother me. I don't like that they're splitting up the tag belts all of a sudden. That's weird.
yeah.
It's either split them up or don't. Like, you know, don't say that they're unified if they're not. They're just say, hey, they're the champs of both.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But don't do that. You know,
I just, yeah.
I'm ready for a new belt too, so they can sell me more merch. You know.
Take my
That's the
money.
problem, man, because if they do a new belt, it's going to be, dude,
You have
Better
to buy it.
their new
right?
belt's going to be so fucking sweet. It's
gonna be so fucking expensive.
It'll be $400, $500, but,
We'll
you know,
see.
it'll always come down in price at some point.
Inflation.
They'll
But,
have
yeah.
some kind of sale.
Well, Cody's bringing it back, so it's going to be a variation of the Winged Eagle, if I had
So
to
you
guess.
think Cody's gonna be the one then?
Well, possibly. I mean, we'll see.
If Cody's bringing it back, he has to be the champ in order to bring it back.
Right.
Right.
Now, is it going to be for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, or is it going to be the WWE Championship? I hate that stupid name, dude.
I don't know.
Because
be
what's
fun.
next? The WWE Undisputed World Universal Galaxial. I don't fucking know.
The Galactic Championship. Universal Galactic.
Yeah, aliens are coming, so maybe they'll be the one to decide. Maybe it'll be like the
Oh.
Andromeda Universal Heavyweight title.
There you go.
Okay. Now that we took a left.
The Palladian Universal Heavyweight Champion.
Hey, we're just giving the championship the name it deserves because it's so crazy.
all its glory.
Yeah. it's Roman's championships, though. And or Cody. But when?
We'll see.
Well, you
No
gotta
way it's
think they're
Mania.
gonna split them up though if they're doing it already to the tag.
The championships, yeah.
Yeah.
See, you know, if they wanted to split the tag belts, okay, you know, I hate it, but I get it. I don't want them to split the world title. Like, I feel like that should just be one belt.
That
You
crosses
have
both
crosses
brands.
both shows. If you want to have a separate tag champion and singles champ for each show, so be it.
Okay.
I don't agree with it, but you know what I'm saying? I would much rather them have one tag title, one world title, because they're both world titles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they should have both of those as singular, and then they should have the singles titles that bounce, you know, back and forth. And then, of course, the women's Raw and SmackDown, which they could combine those two, for all I care.
I was going to ask you that. Maybe they should have a Raw Women's Championship, a SmackDown Women's Championship, a Raw Men's Championship, a SmackDown Men's Championship, and then one Universal Championship.
Oh God.
See, they could do that with women's, as far as like
And then
you
tag
have
as
your
well.
world title, and then they make like a singles women's champ. I don't know why they need more women.
Well,
or
because why don't
combine
they?
the division? But
Because it makes no sense that they have a SmackDown and a Raw Women's Champion, and then they have, like, the SmackDown, like the championship with the looks, you know what I mean? Like, and then they have it's just weird that one's like black and kind of gold and just totally neutral, and the other one's color. But they don't have one for each brand like that. Like the women's and the men's titles are off, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? They don't match, and they should.
yeah,
They should be SmackDown and Raw for both, or there should be Universal for both. Why is it like?
Yeah, there should
don't
be, and they should be somewhat similar in the way, like you said, like with the color, it should be the same. So, like, to me, the women's should have no color in the back. It should just be white. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to do the white with the red or the blue, then that's cool. Then for the men's, do it the same, but just the black strap.
Right.
So they have like the blue backing or the red backing.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, I don't understand why it's so inconsistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're not going to see someone holding the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship together as one.
Why not?
Well, they're branded. You know what I'm saying?
But what if they're unified?
But are they if they're still not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb.
So that's why I don't understand it. I don't know if maybe that speaks to the women's. Even though they have such a minimal amount of women on their roster, like they have a star
dude.
on each show, maybe that's the problem with
Well,
the
that's
men's
it.
roster.
They need to just drop the fucking brand split, dude. Like, they've been needing to do this forever, especially with the women's divisions, dude, because you could have a legit full women's roster, tag team, singles, like world title contenders. You could have that whole thing loaded with what they have on one show. You know what I'm saying? And you could split it between both shows, like pepper in a little here, pepper in a little there. Maybe you get Becky 2 times in the week, just depending on the story. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to see everybody every week. So they could easily do that and then have a full tag division, have like a fucking, mid-card division, and then a main event division.
Yeah,
So-
definitely.
And then you get better matches, So,
They just need to. They won't, but they just need to reposition everything, in my opinion.
well, it's dumb because they tried to create competition within themselves. They don't need it no more. AEW's here. Not to mention, we got a streaming platform, dude, where we can watch literally any fucking wrestling ever, anywhere in the world at
Yeah.
any time. So,
Yep.
get rid of the brand split. I can't say that word. Brand split. Get rid of the brand split.
You gotta say it with your esophagus.
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 Shout out to Cam. He's not here.
Esophagus.
Esophagus.
That was a nice little way you use that term there, AJ.
Hey, look.
Kudos to you.
Always shouting out for the man in the box.
Bro,
you know?
he's been sitting in the background for like at least 15 minutes waiting for the moment, but he can use that word, I bet. He's like, I just gotta wait for the right time.
I'm like that meme with that guy behind the tree like this.
Just like, Slaughter.
Yeah. All right. Enough about last week. Let's move forward.
Let's jump
here.
into this preview of the show, man. What's
Yeah.
going on with Elimination Chamber this Sunday? Premium live event for the WWE Universe to enjoy, live from Montreal, Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, I tried to say Canada, but
Ellie
Canada
didn't
came
like
out.
the way
I
you
don't
said
know
that.
why.
Canada.
Canada. From Montreal, Quebec, Canada. That's what I was trying to say.
Well, ladies and
Canada.
gentlemen, if you focus your eyes to the screen over here,
Oh.
I have built a demonstration. Can you see it, AJ? Do I need to blow it up?
Yeah, I see you.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Blind as hell.
All right, so I got the Elimination Chamber card pulled up. No particular order as far as match card goes. I just kind of put it in what I thought relevancy-wise. So,
Okay.
starting off with the first match. By the way, there's only 5 matches. So, how do you feel about that?
It's enough. I mean, you got 2 chambers. Come on, that's enough.
Listen, I will say the last pay-per-view they had, a premium live event,
Nice.
the last premium live event they had, they didn't have a lot of matches, but it was paced well, and I thought it was.
Yeah.
So I'm okay about it.
Triple H has taken the NXT approach at this because, like, if you remember the takeovers, dude, he only put a handful of matches on there,
Yeah.
but all the matches actually like meant something to a story.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So I kind of dig it because it keeps it nice and short to where you're like, oh damn, it's it. Okay, cool.
I'm
Well,
not
it's
just
only
oversaturated with.
yeah, it's not 8 hours of fucking wrestling. All
Or
right,
just
so
random matches.
2 nights.
Yeah.
Of, 2 nights of WrestleMania. You saying that?
yeah, we don't
You
need
got 2
everybody
nights.
on the fucking card. So, all right, so the first match that I have written down here is Edge and Beth Phoenix, aka the Grit Couple, versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley, aka the Judgment Day, aka
Couple.
the Judgment Day.
They're the Judgment Day couple. JDC.
I'm taking Finn Balor and Rhea here.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm taking Edge and Beth, man.
No way.
Yeah, I think on this day they see clearly.
Well, I think that Finn and Rhea's back's against the wall. And they got nowhere to go. And they will never fall.
I'll just tell you my
Well-
opinion. I think that it is going to be Rhea and
Yeah.
Finn because obviously, and then the only thing I'm kind of disappointed about, which I understand why, but I kind of just wanted like a Rhea and Beth match. Like you know what I mean? I don't need Edge in Beth's corner like all the time.
That's what it's been, too. It's almost just like...
They're like, we're a couple and we're cute and we're together and stuff all the time. It's just really kind of annoying. Like, and if she's supposed to be the glamazon and like all badass, like just let them wrestle together. Let them have their own feud. Because, dude, when she came out and beat her ass right before Rumble and all that stuff.
Dude, and Beth looks so good right now.
Yeah.
Like, she looks like she can fucking go. She still looks
She
jacked
looked
as
better than
fuck.
fucking Lita.
Yes.
Lita can go home. Bye. Anyway.
Bye, Lita.
But I would have preferred that they didn't just throw Finn Balor in there. Because I'm like, why Finn? Okay, for what, though? Like, and it doesn't... So is this a Judgment Day
Well, and I feel
thing,
like,
or is
too-
this like a Beth and Rhea? You know what I mean? So
Well, you could have had legs with this because, I mean, obviously we've already seen Edge and Finn, right? I mean, that's already been a thing. However, they could have taken that to Mania, and they could have done it in the way where Edge is like, hey, Dom, I'm going to fucking teach you a lesson, dude. You're sticking your nose in my fucking business, and if you want to walk in a man's shoes, and you're going to pay the man's dues, basically. You know what I mean? So...
but all of a sudden it's Finn in the match.
But it's Finn in the match, yeah, so they're kind of like...
But
let's just-
really, Rhea and Beth are the ones that are beefing, so they're just like, I just have this dude in my corner, and they're gonna fight every once in a while, and then
Kinda.
we're gonna fight. It's like, just let them have their own match,
Yeah.
and then let Edge have his own match with whatever. You know what I mean?
Now, what if they carried this through Mania, right? This is hypothetical. They carry this all the way through Mania, right? Rhea wins the title, and then Beth challenges the title.
No way.
Because that would be the only way I would see Edge and Beth going over here.
She's like, I want to challenge you for the title, but Edge has to be here, so I
No,
can
it would
tag
be
him
a,
in.
it would be a one-on-one. You know what I mean? So
Would it?
like maybe something happens and Rhea gets caught up. Beth hits her with the glam slam. Boom, 1, 2, 3. She's now pinned Rhea. Rhea goes on to Mania, pins Charlotte, becomes the champ, and then Beth is like, hey, I pinned you. I earned my shot.
Oh, during a a double date match, basically.
Would you be satisfied with them actually with getting to it that way?
No.
Because it's too long.
They should just have their own match now.
Just get it over with.
Yeah,
now.
and then let Rhea win. Let Beth get her fucking ass beat and put her in her place, and then they can continue the storyline from there however they fucking want to. You know what I mean? And then if you want that to happen, then Beth can come back for revenge because she lost their one-on-one match that they've already had.
Yeah, because
Not
after
like-
this pay-per-view or premium live event, we're moving on to Rhea and Charlotte. This is
Right.
this is the program that they're going to start building now.
Exactly. So it doesn't make sense to put them in this like couples match, basically.
Yeah, I thought it was a little out of nowhere, to be honest with you.
I don't like it.
Well,
I think they should have just let them fight.
Yeah.
I feel Beth is more part-time than even Edge is.
Oh yeah, this is like
So like
yeah.
there's no real storyline for her. So this one-off with Rhea would have been.
I don't agree. Want to know why? Brock Lesnar. That's why. He's not around, but he's still very relevant to storylines.
I'm not saying she's not relevant. I'm just saying.
She can swing around often enough to keep her.
Well, I'm saying. I'm trying to agree with you on the whole couples thing. Don't do the couples thing. I think that's why they're doing the couples thing, because she's so part-time, so they want to work together.
Well, and they just did it with the Miz.
So I think
and
it's more
Maryse.
them too than just what WWE wants them to do as well. Because I imagine it's Edge and Beth Phoenix. They're going to have a lot of say in what they want to do, I would imagine.
Yeah,
It's just.
And it's Triple H now, so he's like, yeah, sure.
yeah, because this is the last pay-per-view on the road to Mania. This is it. After this, it's Saturday, right, or Sunday?
Yep. This Saturday.
Yeah. So on Saturday, this is the last pay-per-view up until Mania, which I'm like, that's fucking great because now we got time to build, you know, which is how it should be for every fucking pay-per-view. So, yeah, I don't know, man.
It just cheapens the match for me. Because the Miz Marie stuff, it's like, oh, it's cute. It's cute. But it doesn't mean anything to me. It's just, you know what I mean?
It's kind of like a one-off. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a one-off. And now it's like a 2-off or a 3-off. And I'm like, okay, you've fought together
Well,
enough.
it's weird too because they did the whole thing where Rhea smashed her fucking head in with the chair.
Yeah. So
And
you've-
then they really didn't get any resolve from that yet either. So I'm like,
Well, this is the resolve if you
but
think
is
about
it though?
that's what I mean. Just
mean,
let
Because
the-
I see what you're saying. Like it's just they should be having a one-on-one feud now. Rhea should go over strong, and then now we're
Yes.
on the road to WrestleMania.
well, and then if Beth wants to disappear, bye, you lost. Goodbye. But if they
Right.
want to bring her back, it makes sense.
Right,
But
but she beats a credible like Hall of Famer.
Right. Thank
know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying. They're not giving her like the credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause
They
I'm
let
sure-
Lita come back and have a match. Like, why won't they let her?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and maybe Beth doesn't want to come back and
That's
do
what I
one-on-one.
said
You know.
in the very beginning when I first started talking about this. I said I'm pretty much sure why. I know why, because I don't think Beth maybe feels like she's ready or confident enough to do a full-on match. But dude, Rhea would make her
I
look
don't-
so good.
It would be such a
I
good
don't think
match,
that's
dude.
the case. I totally disagree. I think the reason why they are having Finn in this and keeping it like this is because you want to keep Rhea safe and healthy. And the best way to keep her safe and healthy is having this type of storyline match before she goes into Mania. Too many people get injured with stupid one-offs and things of that nature. Something like this keeps Finn in the ring, keeps more of the energy on that. And it could possibly be Beth doesn't think she's 100% to be able to carry a match single by herself, regardless of the fact of what Beth thinks. The main purpose of this whole thing is that you got to keep Rhea safe and as well strong. I think you can.
I think
you
more
can do
strong than
both
safe,
of those
dude.
things. Well, safety.
You can't worry
is-
about
I mean,
safety,
Rhea-
right? I mean, safety is always a
you
factor.
can't
Don't
worry
get-
about safety.
Well, no. Let me rephrase. It's not that
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. It's just you can't have safety in your mind because that's how you get hurt. You can't be thinking about that shit. You just got to go out, do your thing, and do your thing at your fullest. Because if you start thinking about injuries, dude, that's when you get hurt.
And not only that, then she could go into Mania talking shit to Charlotte. Like, I just beat the fucking Glamazon, a Hall of Famer.
Put her
a future
down.
Hall of Famer.
And she can still do that. I mean, she can still do that.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
still gonna do that. Yeah.
But you know what I mean, though.
Because I
It's-
feel
Like,
like
Like I said,
I
it
feel
just
like she's getting
cheapens
the
it.
riptide. She's gonna go down 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe they
Here's the deal,
beat
if
her up a
Rhea
little
didn't
bit
have
more.
a WrestleMania match, then definitely see her and Beth one-on-one at Mania as a match. But either you do one of two things here, Kimmy. You either don't have the Beth and Edge stuff right now. You don't even mess with it. You
They
let
shouldn't be
Rhea
doing
go
it
all the
anyway.
way to Mania, and you let Rhea win the championship, and then Rhea's first opponent is Beth on a return. How you were saying how let her come back. She should have waited for the comeback until after that. She could have attacked her at Mania, excuse me, at Rumble, and said, "Hey, don't forget about me." But then let her go all the way, win the whole thing, win the belt, all that good stuff like that.
I have a really bad metaphor for you, but I'm gonna lay it out for you this
Go
way.
ahead.
So they always say that generally you get in a car accident 2 miles or less away from your home.
Right.
So whether you're going on a long trip or going down the street, the likeliness of you getting hurt may probably be more probable in a short spot versus going on a long ass trip. So whether Rhea and Beth are in the ring for 5 minutes together while Edge and fucking Finn are fighting it out outside of the ring, or they're just in a longer match, just the two of them, something could happen at any moment. So anytime you get in that ring, you could be injured. So I don't necessarily agree with keeping her away from injury because, by the way, Bianca Belair was just in a fucking match.
Triple threat match.
Hello, and was all disheveled hair, fucked up at the end. I don't get what about her safety? She's the champ. She's gonna be at Mania. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Well,
no.
that's why you have two other people in the ring with you. You don't just have a straight one-on-one.
See, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but they've been doing that too. So it's just like I don't know.
I don't
You
think
could get
that
injured
they
at
book
any
for
moment.
safety, man. I think that they have
Well,
contingency
like
plans,
I said,
but
that's part of the reason. But you also got to remember, this also keeps Rhea in something going on. Same thing with the Judgment Day, but it also doesn't have the focal point of just saying now she has a program.
Well, and they're on two
that's so-
different shows too, and that's why it's tough right now. You know what I mean? Like that's what you're saying. It keeps Rhea busy. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, like yeah, after this one here, after this, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be going to Charlotte.
Right,
We're gonna
and
start
that's all
seeing
it's
the
gonna
Judgment
be.
Day on SmackDown. We're gonna start seeing. This is about shit's gonna get crazy. This is my
Right,
favorite
and
time of the year for wrestling because anything at any time can happen on the shows, and that's why it's fun to watch.
Definitely, I concur about the Wild West that's about to come, so to speak, with how everything pans out.
All right, well, I think we put a button on the Judgment Day and the Grit couple.
Yeah, speaking of Wild West.
Yeah, speaking
let's
of
talk
Wild
about
West, the next
Cowboy
match we
Brock.
got Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar 3.
3?
This is the third
Sounds
time
like
that
a
they
horrible
fought.
movie.
Brock Lesnar 3.
Yeah,
Two
Sounds
brothers.
like
In a van.
a shitty movie start, you know. Oh man, I'm thinking Bobby's going over.
yeah,
That's just me.
I'm taking Bobby as well.
Wow, I'm surprised by that. I guess Brock can't always win, right?
I think this is where the Hurt Business reunites, man.
I would love
Yeah,
that.
because you keep seeing Xavier
Yeah, they keep peppering that shit in.
in the background as other people are doing promos or whatnot.
Yeah, MVP and damn Shelton.
Yeah, Shelton.
Yeah. So I think this would be a great way to bring them back as like a unit, you know?
Yeah, they're always kind of just lurking in the background talking to one another.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Yep. So this would be a great way to bring them back, and I think that would keep Bobby strong too. Put Bobby back in the Hurt Business.
Dude, I think the Hurt Business was over as fuck. I don't know why it ever was like
Over.
decommissioned.
Thank you. It was super over.
Dude,
they
it
damn
was
near saved
the
the
most
whole
over.
Thunderdome, man.
Yeah, they did. If it
Yeah,
wasn't for
MVP.
them, dude, if it wasn't for them coming down to the ring, just pulling all their fucking suit and ties and shit off, and then they just got in the ring and started beating up on everybody, it's like, dude, come on.
Remember the whole retribution shit they came through? They fucked
Right,
them up.
that's what I'm saying. They just beat the shit out of everybody, dude. They went to the damn, what did they call the underground? They went into the underground and beat the shit out of everybody. So it was like,
Braun
dude,
Strowman,
all
everybody.
of them.
That's great.
Dude, the Hurt, I was all in on the Hurt Business, dude.
Yeah, why did
Oh,
they
I was
separate
too.
them? Curious, do you know?
They're basically, dude, they were the equivalent of a fucking Four Horsemen group, in my opinion.
Yeah, they were. I agree.
I'm serious.
I would compare them more to the Horsemen than the Nation, all day.
Oh, 100%, dude.
Well, and I like that MVP acts as though he's a manager and walks with a cane, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm gonna get in my cat suit and
love
get
it.
in the ring." Like, what the fuck?
Yes, sir.
It's weird, but also
I love that
But
group.
also it works. You know?
Well, now they added Omos. You know what I'm saying? So, like, man,
Well, and that's the perfect addition because they've been really trying to establish him for a really long time. You know what I mean?
You know what I would do, honestly? As much as I hate to say this.
So huge.
But he's just so clunky, though, man. He's just...
Yeah,
I don't
he can
think
just
he's
be
ready.
he can just
He
stand in
could-
the background and
Dude,
be like,
he could be the bouncer.
yeah, he doesn't. He can just stand out of the ring
Right.
like the guy in AEW, the super tall dude.
Right, but at some point, like...
Then when you
That's-
get those gimmick matches, you can bring him in.
Yeah, but he's been around for a little while now, and he's just still
What do you want to fire him?
so clunky. Yeah, I do. I would fire him.
No,
if I
man.
had the pin, dude, you know what I would do? I would go to fucking down to NXT, and I would pick up Orlando Jones, and I would bring him over, dude. I would bring over Orlando Jones. Dude, Mark Henry is like his fucking... That's like who he looked up to. That's his idol.
Who else could they put
better
in there
person
that's currently active on the roster?
in the Hurt Business?
Yeah, like not NXT, just like someone that makes sense.
We're going through every black wrestler in our mind.
No,
It's
I'm not.
I mean, he
hilarious.
ain't got to be black.
I wasn't thinking that either. I was just thinking like who would fit there, like
Oh, then just overall, then Baron Corbin all day.
No.
Baron.
Oh, hell
Corbin.
yeah.
Well,
Hell
you know
yeah.
what? It would give him a different flavor. You know
Yes,
what?
it would.
That would actually give him a different flavor. I don't
Yeah.
know how he would fit though.
No, I think they
'Cause-
could bring in someone totally unique. That would be, but has the same like vibe. You know what I mean? Like Baron though, he's a wolf pack of one. I don't like him.
Kinda. Yeah, he really is. He is. He's a loner, man. It wouldn't. I don't think that would work, dude.
Because this whole shtick he's
With
got going
JR.
right now, is fucking terrible.
JBL fired him. JBL fired him.
Oh, JBO fired him? Oh,
Well, he
what did I
just
say,
he got
JR?
beat by Cody in a fucking suit Monday night.
Yeah, because they brought him in to develop his character into the same shit he's been doing.
Dude, it
Made
didn't-
no fucking
Same
sense.
music. I'm like,
All
dude,
of
what
it.
the fuck, man?
At least make him a cowboy or something.
change him up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever.
To go back to your question, Kimmy, I would think like, I mean, hear me out on this. Madcap Moss could probably fit into that role.
He's very generic, so possibly.
Yeah, you can make him serious with a suit, but he gives
yeah,
off
but
a
he's
mafia
but he's,
vibe.
No,
he's
but
got his little
who's-
girlfriend with him too. Now,
Who's
so.
somebody that puts that like persona off? Like you're saying, somebody that would have to fit that vibe. Here, it would
Oh,
be
Bronson. What about Bronson, bro? That would be
Bronson.
okay. Yeah, Bronson Reed.
yeah.
That would be
Bronson
good.
Reed.
Yeah, because he dresses like that too. He shows up all fucking swagged out.
All dimed out. Yeah, he would be great. He'd be like their Samoa Joe. He'd be their enforcer.
Yeah,
See,
that would
that's
actually
the guy
be a
you
good
have
fit.
take on.
That would be a
That's
good
the guy
fit.
you have take on Solo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that would be a good fit.
There you go, Bronson Reed. So I can see Bronson Reed in there.
What about
Plus, he's
fucking?
Australian?
Oh yeah, because you said on the main roster. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could bring up some.
Oh, then
New
Carmelo
talent.
Hayes would be the only other person you would bring up at that point.
It wouldn't fit, but what about Carrion?
Cross? No.
I mean,
He's
you
got
see,
his girl,
You
too.
see what he wears? I mean, he's all fucking.
No, he's not about. He's not about.
He wears the
he's
suits
He's
and the
not
ties.
that. He's not that vibe overall.
No. Mm-mm.
Well, what's the overall vibe of the Hurt Business? Go ahead and
They're like
tell me.
business.
Like the Horsemen, bro.
Excellence,
they're
right?
just-
Excellence.
Yeah, I
So
guess
Dolph, you could put Dolph in there. Then.
Dolph would work. Hey, Dolph would work for real. He
Dolph
really would.
work for real. He would work.
Dolph
It'd
would
be
work.
weird, but he'd work.
Yeah,
You almost could put Austin Theory in there.
No, see,
Well, see, Austin Theory and Bobby have been beefing too, though.
You
So
could
that would
make
be
friends. Come on, enemies make the best friends. Let's be honest.
that is true. Then,
You'd have an Ahmed Johnson, Ron Simmons situation over here.
Oh
would not
my
work.
God, livers are
It would
getting
not work.
fucking lanced. I meant lacerated.
Lance,
He lanced it with his knee.
but yeah, I think Bronson Reed would probably be the best
That
going
would be
in there.
good. That would be really good, man.
Booker T.
Yeah, he would.
Booker T. He would fit.
He was just in the Rumble. He's active again.
Oh my God.
Hey man, hey,
Oh.
hey, what if a heel Big E comes back and hooks up with him?
A heel?
Yeah.
Oh, he just switched groups?
Well, yeah, he comes out.
He
and-
just switches groups like that?
well,
No.
Do
I
they
mean,
end the new day?
they already kind of have. You
It's
know,
an
they have,
old
but they
day.
haven't. You know what I mean?
It's a sad day.
I don't know. I don't
Yes,
think that would
it
work
is.
either
Yes,
because
it
I think
is.
Bobby's the clear leader of that group, so you know what I'm saying.
Oh well, yeah.
I don't think Big E would fit into that.
MVP's
No,
like the
and then he'd be-
Heyman who can wrestle.
Hey, do you think that the New Day could get back together as a trio and just ride off into the sunset?
Yeah, why
Of
not?
course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Be
they could
okay
just
with
stay
that.
together and just ride it out the rest of their career.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I
yeah,
think
like
so
the
too.
fabulous Freebirds.
Yeah, man. Be a forever
Yeah.
tag team and just be like a band of brothers. I love it.
They all won the chip except for Xavier. But I mean, you know, what they did in the history that they put down, they will forever be.
Oh, they're one
In
dude.
the
They're one of the
top five.
greatest ever.
They will forever be top 5 greatest tag teams of all time.
WWE.
WWE.
Yeah.
WWE. Tag team.
All right.
You gotta say, yeah,
WWE.
All
I
right,
don't
so
know, Mystery. Who do you think is gonna win? Do you think it's gonna be Brock Lesnar or do you think it's gonna be Bobby? Bobby.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Bobby.
because they're taking this to Mania, right? I mean, do you think this
No.
program goes to Mania? They have a big Mania
No.
match. That's what Bobby came back for, was a Mania match with Brock.
And they deserve
So-
it.
So then why wouldn't they just save this for Mania then?
Well, maybe we're going to get some fuckery, and the Hurt Business is going to come in and fuck
Exactly.
everything up, and then Brock's going to be like, hey, bitch,
I didn't get my
I'm
match.
babyface Brock over here, and I'm going to fight the heel fucking Hurt Business all by myself.
I'm babyface
all
Brock
by
over
myself.
here. By myself.
Lord, I'm listening.
Who knows, man? I'm just throwing hypotheticals.
I don't know
out.
who's gonna win. I guess I'll say Brock. I don't know.
Oh, Brock? You're the
Yeah, I'll
lone
be the
wolf?
lone wolf this time.
All right.
I just guess. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, so moving on, we have the Women's Elimination Chamber. SmackDown Women's #1 contender. It's
You
a
mean
lot.
Raw? You
No.
mean Raw? The winner's
No.
fighting Bianca.
Is
It
it?
is Raw.
Is it
Yeah.
Raw?
Say that again.
Yeah.
Well, son of a bitch, this is basically a Raw fucking pay-per-view.
Son of a bitch.
With the Universal title at the end.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, huh?
Ray.
Ray.
Well, yeah, because Rhea picked Charlotte, so they got to
True
have
that.
something for the other champion.
You got 3 from Raw, 3 from SmackDown. That's what it is.
Whoa.
Weird.
And there's the Excel spreadsheet.
Yep.
So
well, I can tell you
Carmella,
who's not gonna win.
so Natalia, Rodriguez, and Liv are from SmackDown. Carmella, Nikki, and Oscar are from Raw.
So Carmella, Nikki, Natalia, Liv, all not winning. I think it's gonna be between Raquel and Asuka.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
same.
agree. And out of those two, who do you think's going over, Kimmy?
I
Dude,
really want
it's-
Asuka to go
It's
over,
gotta
but
be
I know
Asuka,
it's gonna.
dude. It
I would-
has
Yeah,
to
I
be.
think.
Yeah.
Especially with this new look and like, dude, she's super fresh right now.
Yeah, and everyone loves it.
All of her gear looks good. Like her new fucking makeup looks good. Yeah. I'm ready for an Asuka and Bianca. And then that's new too. Like we really haven't seen Asuka Bianca, so
I mean, we have, but not to that degree.
Well,
I feel you.
it's
I feel you.
this is a new, I don't want to say new Asuka. It's the same Asuka, but it's just
Right.
refreshed, and then it's going to be Mania, so it's a bigger stage.
Yeah,
I think
dude.
they'll kill it.
I think so too.
Yeah,
Asuka for
can you
me.
imagine
Yeah, same.
Asuka getting whipped. Ooh, that's gonna
I
be
know
hard.
that has to
She'll
happen,
probably
right?
laugh.
Oh.
Dude, she probably would, and then like fucking blow the shit in her
Spit
face. Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm gonna be the lone wolf here. I'm going Raquel, man. I think Raquel might be the person that they might want to push.
I mean, I don't disagree. I like Raquel, and I think that she's definitely got a lot of potential. However,
I don't think she's Mania ready.
Mania, bro.
Yeah, I think Asuka's
Yeah.
If
way,
this was like for
way,
the
way-
Rumble or something, I'm like 100%. Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Mania, bro. I'm going with Asuka. That entrance is gonna be fucking
Amazing.
insane.
By itself, right?
I love her, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
her whole vibe is just.
Yeah, dude. All right, Mr.
No
B.
one's ready for Asuka.
Did you pick Asuka as well?
Yes.
All right, unanimous. Well, no, he said Lone Wolf. He's going to
No,
Raquel.
Asuka's gonna win it.
All right, all right.
I'm
He's
gonna
like,
be
I
rooting
just
for
hope that
Raquel.
Raquel wins.
Yeah, I hope Raquel wins.
She can
But
go
I'm-
get
and Asuka-
another sponsorship for toothpaste.
Dude, her teeth are white as fuck.
Raquel.
Oh,
She
Raquel.
smiles and her whole face is her teeth, dude. It's like, holy shit.
She's a judge. She's the sister of the judge from the People's Court.
Well, it is kind of funny because she kind of looks mean and then she smiles and you're just like, oh, she's just like a
Oh.
happy, like, totally bubbly, like, receptionist person.
Right. She's almost Gonzalez. you
Like
know?
like a dental receptionist, if you will. She gets all the teeth whitening. Anyway.
All right, moving on to match number 4 of number 5. We have the men's elimination chamber match for the United States title. Another Raw match, so 4 in a row. We got Austin Theory versus Seth Rollins versus Johnny Gargano versus Bronson Reed versus Damian Priest versus Montez Ford.
Good God.
It's a lot of people.
Everybody's got
Austin
names.
Theory is the champ. He's defending the title.
Yeah, he's going to retain it, but I think Seth Rollins is going to get the most eliminations.
Well, I would hope so, dude. He's Seth freaking Rollins.
He's
Yeah, I would too.
I hope he wears those boots. I hope to God he wears
No
those
way.
boots in the ring.
No, those are just no.
Would you say
He'll
the
break-
Johnny Rocket boots or something? What are they called?
Some
Johnny Rock.
cartoon.
I don't know.
Old
It's hilarious,
cartoon.
dude. I love the fact that he actually like puts that out there. He's just willing to look like a complete imbecile.
he
said this is
doesn't though. He
style.
just looks
he
fucking
looks
awesome.
good.
Yeah, he does. But he's
It
he's
looks
just
good.
willing to
Like,
put it out
dude, you
there.
laughed when you first seen it. How are
That's
you not gonna
amazing.
laugh?
Dude, listen, it's just a way to get the eyes on you, and it's like memorable. Like that's all wrestling is about
Yeah.
being memorable.
Yeah.
So it's just like, come on now, that's perfect.
No, this fits his character great. I feel like he's found his groove. You know what I mean?
Now who's the
Seth's got-
perfect couple, huh? Because Becky's the same. They like to do these exotic, weird.
Yes, you know what? You said it. They are the perfect couple, and here's why. Because they don't fucking wrestle together.
Yeah.
They have their own independent lives and careers, and I
Yeah.
like that about them.
And they're on top, both
Thank
of them,
you.
dude.
God. Be independently great from one another. That's what it's all about. That's why they're the power couple. Not because they wrestle together and it's so fucking cute. Oh my God. Anyway, moving on.
Wow.
Yeah, Beth and Edge.
Yeah. Bedge.
Go couple somewhere else, goddammit.
Did you just call them Bedge?
F.
Yeah.
F.
They're the grit couple, guys.
I'm really not that passionate about it. It's cute. I don't mind it, but it's just, like I said, it's just more of a, oh, this is a fun match versus like, oh, this means something to me. You know?
All right, well, who we got, guys? You think? I think Austin Theory is going to retain, man. To be honest with you.
Well, yeah, I think that makes sense because the rest of the names on the card don't to me.
Well, the last Elimination Chamber he was in, he survived with Brock, so you know it was him and Brock were the final two, and he ran like hell from him until he finally got caught. Dude, Brock was
That was scary.
He was
intense.
jumping around and climbing like a fucking panther, just running up the tree or some shit, dude. It's like wow.
Yeah, he really did go get his ass, didn't he?
Yeah,
He F5'd him off the top
And
of that damn cage,
Yeah,
bro.
he did.
Off the top of that pod, bro.
That was talk about the hurt business. Ouch.
yeah.
Epic.
Well, I'm going with Austin. I'm going to go with Theory here.
It's Austin. Is that what you think too?
No, I would like to see a Seth win, but that's probably not going to happen. But what if it was Damian Priest?
That would be weird.
Oh, no.
I
Not
mean,
again.
I wouldn't hate that. I mean, because
Why is Damien even in there?
wow, look at him, dude. He's fucking cartoon villain voice guy.
Oh yeah,
I'm-
so true.
I'm gonna beat you down.
That fucking dude. He's got a future, man. After wrestling.
Voice acting. Probably not actual acting, but voice acting for sure.
All right.
Next on the card.
The next match is the final match. It is the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
Obviously, Roman's gonna win.
Roman versus Sami Zayn. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? I mean, is this where they fucking swerve us and go, it's so obvious that maybe we get a fuckery? Like, kind of like, you remember how Jericho beat Triple H on Monday Night Raw? And they basically were like, nope. Or maybe it was SmackDown. SmackDown.
And Earl Hebner had to give him back the belt.
Yeah. Or like Hogan and Sting, you know, they could do that whole shit.
Oh my God! It counts slowly to 3.
I just would hate it because it would fucking take Roman's streak away. Like, I'm like, no, keep Roman's streak strong until somebody can actually, like, contend and,
But
hold that
wouldn't
spot.
it be a way to like dethrone him in a sense? But I don't think they're ready to do that. I think they can carry this out for a long time.
Well,
Not a long time, but you know what I mean. Much further than they are now.
Yeah, I really think he might even beat Cody at Mania, bro.
I mean, if he does, I'd be cool with that too because
Here's my thoughts. I think they could potentially before Mania like abandon him, right? And then he goes into Mania alone against Cody. He doesn't have. But do you think like Solo's gonna be still at Roman's side? Like, how do you think that's gonna work? You know what I mean? Paul Heyman obviously still gonna be there, but
I say Roman goes in there solo, like you said, and then he winds up beating Cody and says, "I'm dominant," all this other stuff, and yeah, I see that. He calls himself the One for a reason.
and then he starts getting revenge and attacking his cousins backstage and shit.
Oh, he just starts beating their ass because he just loses it.
Yeah.
Well, like Sammy said, he's been fucking off the rails. You know what I mean? So
I mean, it kind of has been.
Could you imagine Jey Uso your Universal Champion? Can you see it?
I mean, for like a month or something, sure.
Not even.
A couple weeks, yeah, I'm in. Give him the nod. You know what I'm saying?
But could you imagine Sammy winning? Like, if the Usos fuck Roman over? But what kind of a match is it? Is it just a normal match?
Yeah, it's a regular.
Yeah, so they
regular
can't
match.
interfere or else ding, 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 bitch. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So-
Sammy wins by DQ.
Yeah.
Roman's first loss.
Yeah, but he
I'll
doesn't
take
get the
that
belt.
all day.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? So Sammy technically wins, but doesn't get the championship.
So then Roman still.
So like, what? I don't know. Well, obviously Sammy's. I think Roman's winning. Like, I think Roman's going to win the match, but I feel like Sammy's going to get his ass beat.
Do you
Feel
think
like-
the Usos are going to turn on Sammy again?
Probably, yeah. They're probably going to just fuck him up, and then they're going to lower the Elimination Chamber cage, and they're going to lock him in and start just whipping him up,
they're
and beating
gonna-
his ass.
They're gonna give him the Goldberg
Yeah, and then
evolution.
Yeah. Yep, and then Kevin Owens comes back and saves the day.
And Cody. Cody comes out to help him too.
Yeah, I think Cody will come out too. I think Cody and KO. Well, I mean, it could just be fucking Sammy, or I mean Sammy. Jesus, it could just be Cody. I think it would be a perfect way to set up that whole KO and Sammy taking on the Usos for the tag titles at Mania would be a great story.
Do we know for sure that Cody's going to be facing Roman at Mania?
Yes, he won the
Yeah.
Rumble. He's already punched his ticket. Yeah, he's going.
The Rumble. I'm an asshole.
I'm
I'm like, hold up. We know this for sure? Yeah, we do.
Fuck your victory.
I forgot. I'm smart.
What a great venue. I just turned on ECW One Night Stand 06, where Rob Van Dam takes on John Cena.
I wish the show we went
In
to
the
had been
Manhattan Center.
taped.
Oh, yeah. That was a good show. That was a really fun show.
We would have definitely been on TV.
Oh, God. Yeah. You
What
know,
show
they
was
were
that?
very irresponsible, though. I mean, dude, Sandman is pouring beers down people's faces, and who knows how old they are, you know?
Oh wow.
I got beer spilled on me, and it was a great moment of my life.
Yeah, it was fun, man. That was a great show.
Super fucking fun. That's when I was a kid and didn't mind breaking the rules. When I'm like, yeah, let's go down front. And now I'm like, go down front. We don't have tickets. What if they check us?
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
now
'cause,
you're
yeah.
an adult.
Well, yeah, we're afraid of, like, the consequences are real now. Like, we could go to fucking jail.
I know, that's what I told the boys. I'm like, yeah, I'm afraid of someone asking me for my ticket and asking me to leave. And I'm like, I guess I have to leave.
You're like, damn, all right.
Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? Like, they're going to throw me out. I'm like, no, I don't have a ticket. I just was trying to sneak down here. But that's my fear, that they come and confront me.
Hey, man, well, that show that we went to at AEW, we were all over motherfucking television, so
That was fun.
literally the last row on the floor. I mean, we're all over it. You can't miss us.
I almost felt kind of like not allowed down on the floor, even though we had the tickets.
Yeah.
You know that weird feeling you get when you're like,
Because you're never there.
almost like the first time you buy alcohol, kind of, where you're like, I'm allowed to do this, but it still feels weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like, I've never done that. I've never been here before.
This is great.
How do I act?
This
What,
is
what
new,
do I
yeah.
do with my hands?
Especially when you do it on your birthday and you're like, oh, just made it.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun, man.
It was fun.
Man. I wish you remembered it, AJ.
Oh.
So fantasy, right, guys?
Fantasy.
Well, before we move on to that, what do you guys think? I mean, what do you think the show's Do you think the show's got potential to be pretty good?
Oh yeah, I think it's definitely got potential. The elimination chambers are always fun to me.
Yeah, even if they're bad, has there ever really been a bad elimination chamber? I mean, really?
They're always just fun to watch. I like the
It's
chaos.
just carnage, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Like
I think
the whole thing gets destroyed.
Yeah.
yeah, I think Bronson Reed's gonna do his tsunami off the top of a pond to
Dude,
somebody.
if Bronson Reed won the title, that would be a really
I would be cool with that, bro.
Wow. Really?
that would be a really fresh take, because now you can kind of start feeding some new opponents, and I don't know. I mean, but what do you do with Theory then? It's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's not ready to move to the next level.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he is, but he ain't. He's kind of like right there in the middle.
I want
Yeah,
Solo
he's-
to win Money in the Bank, and then I want him to cash it in on Roman.
No way.
I want him to be the silent guy in the background the whole time that Roman thinks he'll never, ever turn on me. And then come Money in the Bank, Solo wins.
He's like, I want my opportunity.
Yeah, but then he thinks, oh, you're going to go for this championship or that. He's like, yeah. And then Roman's in the middle of getting his ass kicked, and then here comes Solo. Cash and Money in the Bank. Wins the fucking chip.
So
Damn.
Keeping it in
That's-
the family.
That's a heavy dream you have right there, Kimmy.
I mean,
More
it would
power
make
to you. I
sense.
hope
Like
that
Solo is like really, if you think about it, because he's always had Jay as his right hand man, but it's ever since Solo's been around, dude. Solo's been like the silent hitman,
Yes.
because like he
He's the
doesn't say
enforcer.
much, he doesn't say anything, and then Roman's always like he just looks at him, and they don't even really communicate
At all.
like they did as the Rumble was going off the air. Roman off mic was like, we're at war, Solo. We got to be tighter than we've ever been, basically.
Well, during the Sami Zayn trial, he just screamed, he was like, Solo, get him! And he just-
Solo.
Yeah, so now he's engaging him because he doesn't trust.
Right. And he's like, now he's showing who his real,
But what
Who
if
his
Solo
real
wants
alliance
to be
is.
the man?
yeah, I don't know. I love this story.
Listen,
I fucking
I'm
love
just
this story,
I'm just
dude.
fantasy booking. Okay.
But look, there's so many different ways you can go with it, and that's the beautiful thing. Like, you can literally go any direction, and it works. You know what I mean? That's why it's the greatest story ever, dude.
And then Nia Jax shows up, and then Sorry, I had to do it.
Hey, she's not like most girls.
Oh, why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
So fantasy!
All right, let me click back over here. So,
Oh God.
moving on here. So, fantasy. All right, so it was an interesting week. I forgot to actually get the scores for last week because I started, scoring for this week. But the winner was myself. We'll go from first to last because that's how I remembered it. So it's myself. It was AJ. It was Cam. It was Kimmy. It was Mr. B.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the scores, but that was the order that it went in. And for the total scores right now, and this includes Monday night, as of last night, the scores right now we have. I gotta move AJ out of the way so I can see it. In fifth place, Mr. B, 33 points. In fourth place, we got AJ with 44 points. Third place, we got Kimmy with 45 points. Second place, Cam with 48 points. So you guys are all right there within 4 points of each other.
That's crazy.
Second, third, and fourth. And then myself in first place was 69 points.
Wow, look at you just fucking screaming ahead. The fuck?
Well, hey, man, Cody, dude, he's getting 10 a week.
That's insane. 10 a week.
Well, and the Young Bucks and Jamie Hayter both had title matches, so that helped me out last week. So,
Indeed.
indeed. How do y'all feel about your teams?
I think I might be getting rid of Jade. I was thinking about Jade for Becky Lynch previous to what we were talking about.
Well, she just took
But
an
then-
L on Monday night.
Yeah, I was going to say you guys talked me into the,
Well, for
She
making
just took a L.
moves, I was going to say, Mike, Mr. B, you would be going first if you wanted to make your move. Are you switching your tag team? What are you doing?
We all have moves available, so
Yeah, I know.
So it would be Mr. B and then,
it would just
AJ.
be last to first, basically.
yeah.
I gotta do something about my tag team. It's just
Yeah,
-1.
hit Rose tough.
Negative.
Hit
Huh?
Rose rough.
Yeah.
Get the Viking Raiders again, bro. I'm not trying to be like
The
shitty,
Ass
but-
Boys are
I
tag
mean, yeah,
team champs.
they are. Yeah,
But
he's-
how long?
I know that's the that's the
How
thing.
long?
But they're establishing
just till
them
Mania.
as,
We
as
just have
a-
to get to Mania.
right. We just got to get to April 2nd.
Yeah.
So 2 months.
Yeah, but they're AEW, so their whole it's all.
No, I know, but I'm saying to like if you wanted to kick them off your team because you
Oh.
wouldn't have a move anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
I'm just saying move wise.
I don't know because like realistically, tag team wise, who's out there?
The pot is thin.
Yeah, I mean, even in AEW, it's like
It's the bottom of the barrel, if you
Yeah,
will.
that's where we're at with the tag team.
It's
Bottom
funny.
of the barrel.
There's 5 technically when he doesn't even like his. There's 5 tag teams that have been drafted, and it's like that's it. There's no one else. They're gone.
all right. Well, hang on a
Well,
second.
because I mean, just the relevancy and storylines they're doing right now with tag teams is not.
You could do the
much.
Brawling Brutes, right? They're available.
Well, the Brawling Brutes is Pete Dunne and Butch and Ridge Holland.
Does someone have Butch or Rich Holland?
No.
Okay. Well, then why?
There's also, and I don't know if we want to call this a thing yet, but Shayna and Rhonda are
No, it's not beneficial.
starting their tag thing.
They're not though. They're just like we're
It's not
friends.
official.
Okay. Outside of that,
Yeah, Viking Raiders.
Alpha Academy.
Yeah, Alpha Academy. I mean, dude, Gable is on TV a lot.
Yeah, on TV, but not.
I mean, it
not
gets better
wrestling.
than negative.
Who else is there?
Just saying.
Yeah, I mean the Viking Raiders. That's
I wonder.
they get backstages at least every week, but
Who
I'm
are
trying
they?
to think.
Who are they starting the feud with again? Or trying? They've been-
Drew and Sheamus.
That's
Yeah.
right. Drew and Sheamus.
And I mean those are 2 main event guys, so they're
Drew and Sheamus attack.
they're gonna Yeah, I can't believe they don't. I don't know, dude. Like, 'cause how long does that go? Does that go to Mania? I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
Here, let me go to the catering and see who's all still there. I mean Shelton and fucking
VOC, but they haven't been around. Good Brothers.
who?
Good Brothers.
They're the same people. The OC of the Good Brothers.
Oh yeah, the Good Brothers. Yeah, yeah.
Why? I'm like, why
There's
do they have
the
two
there's
fucking names?
Legato. There's I mean the New Day still there. Yeah,
Wow, it's
even-
showing. Okay, when is this from? Hold on. Yeah, it says from February 2023. It says current WWE Raw Tag Team and Stables, and then it says the list of currently active tag teams is as follows, and Hurt Business is on there. Shelton and Cedric.
There you go. They don't wrestle on TV though.
I
That's the
know.
problem. You just see them backstage like once or twice, maybe a week, and then that's it.
Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Viking Raiders, the New Day. It does say Drew and Sheamus currently.
Right, but Drew's already taken.
Yeah, I
though.
know. Sucky. I mean, the Brawling Brutes wouldn't be bad.
They don't fight on TV either, though, man. Like the Viking Raiders are the only ones that I can think of that are actually on TV,
All
like
the time.
weekly.
Yeah.
Whether it's a backstage or in a match.
Let's look at AEW.
Because who the fuck was just in that, like... Well, I mean, Braun and Ricochet are still...
Lucha Bros.
Are they going to be a tag team going forward, or...
I don't know. See, they weren't listed.
Because
on
they
that.
had a tag team title match, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, but that's such a weird. That's why I knew they weren't going to win, because it's like. Well,
yeah, it's an odd ass pairing.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense.
Oh, you want to pick up Jungle Hook?
Oh, come on, that's not going to be a thing.
Look, it says right there. Current list of active roster.
What the
AEW.
fuck, man? Well, there you go, Jungle Hook.
Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and Hook.
They're not going to lose anytime
They
soon.
have the
but
Butcher and the Blade, Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett.
Looks like you got to update the
Oh, the varsity athletes.
catering a little.
They haven't. Oh yeah, I haven't. Dude, I haven't fucked with the catering in months.
He's like, look, I'm the commissioner. Somebody else needs to like deal with the talent.
I just need to figure out what we're doing, like how we're gonna format it. That's the thing. I have it all there. I just need to reformat it.
Is the Acclaimed? AJ has them, right?
Yeah, basically. He's got
Oh,
them as
one
his
of each. That's
singles,
right.
Yeah,
Lucha Bros, FTR, Best Friends, and then 2.0.
2.0's on TV, but they don't really wrestle.
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
And the Gun Club.
And the Gun Club. It would be them or the Viking Raiders for me. That would be my dilemma: is who would I put in there? And
Between those two.
between the two, yeah.
I mean, Best Friends isn't terrible.
Well, Best Friends is
they kinda
Chuck Taylor and
Trent Beretta.
Trent Beretta, yeah.
But then if
So they usually get like 2 points a week, basically.
because if Orange Cassidy's out there, usually they're out there.
Yeah.
So,
And that's usually once a week.
yeah. You're like,
And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. To me,
It's just hit or miss with tag
It's-
teams.
well, it's better than Hit Row. It's hit or
Yeah,
miss,
yeah,
better
yeah.
than Hit Row. Okay.
Just to decide who to replace them with,
Well, you got to go first, so I guess make your decision unless you're going to do it next.
I'm going to go with
Yeah.
Viking Raiders.
He's doing it.
it's kind of a wash up between the two. I really feel.
Yeah.
Because the Ass Boys are gonna lose the titles. They're gonna, but when we don't know. All right, Viking Raiders it is.
All right, AJ, which woman are you picking up for your team to replace Jade?
Let me,
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda, wow.
Ronda Rousey.
Wanda Rousey. I think
Wanda
by
Rousey.
far- I think Wanda Rousey by far is going to be the person to beat everybody's ass.
That's great.
Wanda.
Wanda Rousey.
Wanda.
That is amazing.
All right, we're taking Jade out and putting Ronda in.
Yeah, fuck you, Jade.
Bye, Jade. Bye-bye.
Now, does this count for this week?
Yes.
This is considered we're technically doing this on. So if I would have picked Becky, I would have took an L.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're like, she lost, AJ.
Yeah.
I know, you
so I'm
shouldn't have
gonna
said
go ahead and
that,
pick
but
Becky.
fuck.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
no,
just
I
being
watched
fair,
Raw.
you know.
Let him pick the loser. Fair. You gotta do your own goddamn research.
I watched Raw. I saw it.
Good for you.
All right, AJ and Mr. B, your teams have officially been locked.
I also would like to make my move.
Oh, shit! Here it is.
Yes.
This is a surprise.
I
wasn't ready.
We were kind of talking about this earlier, but she
I
didn't
want
say
to
nothing
drop K
definitive.
fucking O off my team.
Oh, this could be a bad time to do that.
Why? It's only up till. Dude, what? I have to wait till Mania? He's gonna come back on Mania, and then I get those points.
He's coming back.
Fuck
He's probably
you.
going to come back this weekend.
No.
All right. Who
What?
you
What?
taking?
An interfere 2 points. Great. You're now I have -2 for you instead of -4. Thanks.
But here's the thing. But now you got Kevin Owens who's going to be fighting the Usos, possibly. And you got now every time the Usos are on the screen, Kevin Owens is probably going to be on the screen at the same time,
Yeah,
too.
but he's not gonna be winning, and it's just he's gonna get his ass kicked a lot.
I wonder.
Anyway,
All right. Kevin Owens is off the board.
Austin Theory. I hope she's picking up Austin Theory.
please put Austin Theory on my team. Thank you.
Austin
Yes!
fucking Theory. That's a good pick.
I should have never got rid of him in the first place.
No, I was wondering why you did that.
I don't know. I was just
Now
feeling
you got
like,
both the singles champs. You got the Intercontinental champ and the U.S. champ.
fuck yeah. I got my team.
Okay,
is
so
booked.
Austin Theory had 2 points last night. That counts, right?
Yeah, for saying it counted for this week.
Yeah, if that's the case.
Oh, get me out of my deficit already. Thank you.
Actually, he had 3 points.
Oh, yes, even better. See, just like that.
All right, you're at -1 for that whole spot right there for your fourth or for your fifth spot.
Incredible. Thank you. I love that for me.
And now I am all alone in last.
All right, Kimmy. Your team is officially locked.
Yes, I'm okay with that. I feel like Austin Theory is the more, like, I don't know. What's the word?
Consistent?
Yeah, I guess, but
Consistent.
not consistent, but yeah, you know.
You don't have to put it that close to my name.
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
Fucking locked, bro. They don't put handcuffs on you loosely. You know what I mean? You're like, fuck your wrists. Wow, just Mike and Cam. So Cam technically would go next if he wanted to make a move, but he's not here.
I could text him, but he won't answer.
Do you want to make a move, bro?
Yeah, Cam probably wants to drop Imperium and put in Dominic.
Maybe. We could text him.
Then we can make it effective.
We'll just have to sit here and do like static noises or something.
No, just wait until he texts you back and then just change it. We can update the folks.
Oh,
next
hold on
week.
1 second.
He put his whole ass headset off.
If AJ calls him or texts him, he'll answer right away.
Really?
Yeah.
It said it was snowing outside, and I was like, oh. I looked out there, it's dry as hell.
Oh yeah. Let me look at our thing. It's 8:30. Jungle Hook. That's funny to me.
I can't believe they're even using that as like a real tag team. That's kind of
So what do you mean he's going to pick up Dominic and drop Imperium?
So he has Imperium as one of his free-for-all spots, but as a tag team. So he picked the tag team to go into his free-for-all spot. So he's going to drop them and put Dominic in there.
That's what he should be doing.
Yeah, because we made it okay if you want to put a tag team in your free-for-all spot, you can do that. You just have to tag team rules apply.
I thought that was his actual tag team.
No, he has Judgment
I forgot
Day.
he had them.
Yeah.
Dude, the whole
Yeah,
Judgment Day would be nice.
I just don't understand.
Hey, if you text him, he'll answer you right away.
No, I didn't text him.
I just
he'll have to figure it
texted him.
out.
He won't answer.
He'll have to figure it out next time.
Right here.
On the Mac.
Yeah, Imperium would
Jump.
probably be a good. I don't know, man. They're on the rise too. That's a good tag team.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's too bad because if you dump them, then you would be like, fuck.
Well, technically I was first pick, so either way. Unless I
Well, no,
saved
because
it.
he would have still been on his team at that point. Unless we had all said ahead of time who we were dropping off our team.
Which that's not. Well, yeah.
That's not really how we do things. Here.
That would be nice.
I mean, we could implement that and just say, hey, if you're doing your changes, you need to disclose who you're cutting right away.
Yeah.
But wasn't my surprise change so fun?
It was. That's why I was like, yes, yes, surprise.
Motherfucker.
It just went full circle.
Oh, yes, I love it.
All right, I gotta detach from this thing. My head is.
All right, guys. Well, you asked me if I want to make a change. There's part of me that does, and there's part of me that don't, because
You're in first place currently, so.
Dakota is walking around on fucking crutches.
She is walking around, though.
Yeah, and she's getting involved in things, but it's like, what the fuck,
You want
Yeah.
to come join me with Shayna Baszler? Come team
No,
with me,
God
Mike.
damn, no. Jesus. What?
Oh yeah, she dragged your team
I took
through the
Shayna.
mud for like
Yeah,
months.
I took Shayna, dude, and she made me last place. She put me like negative 24 fucking points in the hole, dude. Dude, what a terrible pick. I thought they were going to start heating her up at that time, too, man. I like took a chance thinking this is Shayna's time. Nah, fuck me. Nope. So I'm never taking her again, dude. Never. But if I did want to take somebody, I don't think there's anybody I would want to take, man.
All right.
Not at the moment.
Well, I guess you and Cam
I'm waiting.
still have your shit.
Yep, I'm waiting.
Amazing.
But if I did get rid of anybody, it's Dakota Kai. That's the only one I'm afraid of on my team. I like Io. I like Jamie. I like the Young Bucks. I like Cody. Now we just need to figure out what the fuck's going on. Because they need to start defending them titles. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Because everybody on my team is a champion except for Cody. So,
Wow.
Adrenaline
yeah.
in my soul.
So I have
Is
all
that
the
a
title
prelude
matches.
of things to come? So they'll
I'm
all
going to
be-
lose them all at the same time. Well, hopefully they just rip the Band-Aid off and I lose them all in 1 week. You know what I mean? I'll just take the hit, you know.
Oh, man.
That would suck, though. That would really suck. All I need now is the Young Bucks to win the AEW tag titles, because then I can have the tag titles and the trios championships.
Oh,
So now I have like double.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh, sounds like it's animal style.
In and out.
They invented the drive-through.
Damn, is that real?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yep. That's why it's in and out.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Otherwise, you had to pull up to the car hop thing.
Who's been around longer, McDonald's or In and Out?
McDonald's.
Okay.
But McDonald's is actually not as old as Crystal's. No, White Castle.
Oh.
White Castle was the OG fast food burger joint.
And they're so small. That's probably why, because they were
so
easier to cook
good.
smaller patties and put them on the fucking little Hawaiian buns or whatever.
Well, he used to make
Dude, they're
meatballs,
so good.
and then he smashed them down one time because the guy was like, "Your fucking food's taking too long." He's like, "Oh, you want it to cook faster? Smash." And then he's like, "I kind of like this," and then he like perfected it, and then started selling them in little rolls.
God damn. There's a lot of people that shit on White Castle.
There's
And
a lot-
Crystal
You know
for
why?
that
Because
matter.
it makes you shit. That's why.
Yeah, but they're so good.
They are good,
It's
dude.
so good.
You can eat like 20 of them easy.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, when we went to Vegas, I lost my mind when I saw White Castle. I almost cried.
I
Yeah.
thought you were
Almost
gonna. I
cried.
thought you found a date. I was like, what the fuck is going on? AJ finds dates everywhere we go.
Yeah,
by
you
the
gotta
way.
make friends everywhere we go. Every
I
fucking
don't. It's
do.
not my fault.
You just gotta chat up every motherfucker.
I am Gene Snitsky. It's
No,
not
the
my
weird
fault.
the weird thing is though, no, the chick actually like lived kind of by where you lived, so that's why it was like a
Oh,
weird.
Of all places in the world, right?
Yeah.
I find the one girl who lives close by me who wants to.
Who's
chat
there?
it up.
Who's there with like one of her guy friends while her husband's at home? Weird.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, yeah. Remember? Well, I don't know if you remember AJ, but yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. So she was there. She was traveling
What
like with her
happened to
guy
me?
friend. Her husband's at home, and I'm like,
Maybe it was a guy friend. Do you know what I'm saying?
maybe, maybe
Possible.
that's
Yeah.
why they were trying to get AJ to come back.
AJ being
Hey,
too
I've been-
friendly.
Was it
I've been a-
Tuesday?
Oh.
I've been a guy friend before, so I know.
Oh shit. But yeah, no,
remember the
that was, you know what though? That was the first time I think I'd ever had White Castle.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever had White
Wow.
Castle before that.
Because you only had crystals before that.
Yeah, I've only known Crystals.
Yeah.
We never went to White Castle.
Well, they didn't really have one where we were.
Well, they didn't have them out in Cali. They
Mm-hmm.
didn't have them down south.
Yeah, like where are they? Shit.
Like even
They're
in
New
Minnesota.
York.
Were they in
They're
Minnesota?
New York.
No,
Indiana.
They're in New York. Yeah,
I think
all
they're in
New
the.
York.
just the
Most-
the
the north.
Midwest.
Well, Minnesota's not really northwest or northeast.
They got them in New York. They got them in Jersey. They got them in Philly. They got them in.
Which is weird because I think it came out of Kansas, bro. So I'm pretty sure it's like that area. I'm positive, dude. I swear to God. I'm looking it up right now.
Dude, really? Kansas? 'Cause
Yes.
I've been through Kansas a bunch, and I have not seen a White Castle. Unless they change their fucking what they look like. I remember from Harold and Kumar.
Yeah, Wichita, fucking Kansas, bruh.
What?
Yes.
Oh, Wichita. I didn't go out that
In
far.
1921, by the way.
I didn't go out that far. Well, damn. Yeah, I like White Castle. I like Crystals too, man. Fuck the haters. They got them scramblers in the mornings, dude. They got like the grits with the egg and sausage
I
and
wish they
fucking
would come
cheese.
here already.
Crystals?
Yeah, one of the two.
Dude, I've been watching.
I would go to Crystals. I would definitely go to
Oh,
Crystals.
Don't
yeah,
get me wrong,
100%.
the frozen White Castles are okay, but going to an actual restaurant
Yeah, the
and eating
bread just
one,
is never the same.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's never the same.
Yeah, the bread.
Yo, they said the most White Castles are in the Midwest, Kentucky, and Tennessee.
Yep.
There are about 50 in New York and New Jersey, and there's 3 in the Las Vegas area. There's 1 in Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona.
Wow, that's way out there. Like
One,
by
one in
itself.
Orlando, Florida, and 2 in Shanghai, China.
I was gonna say he's gonna shit a brick if there's one in Denver. He's like, I'm going
I
right
would-
now.
Yeah, I would have left already. I'd been like,
Like I'm gonna Skype y'all from the car.
Tell me why I looked up White Castle near me and it's like Culver's.
I want no damn,
Damn.
Butterburger. That fucking Butterburger over here. Nah, I can't.
I think Culver's is overrated, man. I don't know. It's all right.
Yeah, I ate there one time. That was it.
I like their cheese curds. Their
Yeah,
cheese
those
curds are good.
Wisconsin cheese
Yeah.
curds.
Nothing's better than
They're
Freddy's
squeaky,
cheese
too.
curds. Those are good.
Ooh, maybe it was the Freddy's ones I'm thinking of. Yeah, the Freddy's ones, they kind of squeak when you chew them. That's how you know it's real. All this fat kid talk. It's making me
They
want
kinda
ice cream or something.
squeak when you chew them. That's hilarious.
Well, guys, I think that wraps it up for the week.
Yup.
Any closing anything that anybody would like to say? Closing thoughts, statements,
Closing
inquiries,
time.
rumors. Dirt.
Rumors. I got nothing, man.
Nah, me neither. I think we hit it.
I got absolutely nothing. Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe, share.
Comment.
Please comment. That would be lovely. We'd love to
comment.
hear your feedback.
Yeah, let's get some requests for like some watch-alongs or what do you want to talk about, man? It's like Cody says, what you want to talk about?
Yeah, remember you can do that all at MACKDOWN Podcast.
At MACKDOWN Podcast.
And of course, we will see you next time right here on the MACKDOWN Podcast. Would you ring the damn bell, please?
It's over. Yeah, I've carried her up the stairs a couple of times, just when she wasn't feeling too good or whatever. It's a bitch, dude. She's not light.
No, dude. What would you say she is? She's probably like
80 pounds.
Probably close, yeah.
About 75, 80, if I had to put a weight on her.
And she's even lost weight.
Yeah. Because, dude, when I weighed her when she was about 2 years old or so, that's about how much she was 75. Yeah, she's easily 80 pounds. I don't know, baby, you want to weigh her tonight? See? Just weigh yourself and then you can pick her up.
Sure.
Oh, my God, dude. We used to try to do that with my old dog, Max. And he would fucking, like, water bag. He was so heavy, dude. Like, it was hard to pick him up because, like, he didn't like it. He didn't like being picked up.
Well, he always thought you're bringing him to the bathroom for a bath.
Yeah, dude. And he did not like it. So every time you'd go to scoop him, like, if I'd have to, like, sneak attack him.
Yeah.
I'd have to, like, come up and hug on him. But he got smart to it, dude. Like, he fucking figured it out. So anytime I'd come up to him and, like, kind of reach around the front of his neck, he would just fucking water bag and just down on the floor. He's like, fuck you, dude. You are not picking me up. And then it was like weird. I tried to get him up, dude, and he would get heavier. I don't know how he would do it, but he would like sink his ass and like he fucking just, dude,
Well,
water bag.
He didn't like, and dogs sometimes will like, they'll tuck their arms in, but he was just like fully like, no.
No, he was just like, fuck you, dude. No.
Yeah.
Sprawl out on the floor and shit. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
But he was heavy. He was like, oh, dude.
He's an Akita, so.
Yeah, a big one too.
Maybe he was probably, maybe 85 to 90, maybe?
Yeah, he was
probably
big,
even more because he was
boy.
kind of tall.
Yeah.
He's like taller than Ellie for sure.
Like, I mean, I could pick him up, dude, but he did not like it.
Yeah.
He wouldn't like fight me or nothing. Like once I got him, he's just dead. He just lay there. Like, fuck, you got me.
Accept my fate.
Yeah. And yeah, that's how we would weigh him too. We'd get on the scale with him. Fuck, man.